Festival of the Lost is here. Are we back to Festival of the Cost status? Are we back to Dawning 2017 status? How you feeling about it? Me? You know, it's fine. It's not bad. You know, it's fine. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Seriously, that's really all I have to say about it. But, you know, we can chat for a little bit, I guess. Festival of the Lost brings some silly masks, a murder mystery, which does not come out until the 30th, the Haunted Forest activity, and, of course, lots of new cosmetics, aka microtransactions. Let's get that out of the way first. I think now that you can actually earn engrams through gameplay, I'm fine with seeing event-specific microtransactions. That was an issue with the Dawning 2017. We didn't actually have Festival of the Lost in 2017, where you didn't get engrams from leveling up. Not to mention all of the other microtransaction-based issues we had from the first 3 months of the game. If you recall, things were bad back then with the microtransactions. Like, really, really bad. There is a lot more forgiveness potential and even apathy towards micros when the game is in a good state, and I feel like that's pretty much what we're experiencing here. The game's good, and I get holiday engrams whenever I level up, so it's fine. If people really want to buy engrams, then, you know, go for it, but I don't feel pressured to buy anything because I know I'm playing enough where I can probably get most of the items anyway. And if I do need to buy anything, I have plenty of Bright Dust where I can just scoop up whatever I want. You should at least do the starter quest for Festival of the Lost because you will get a free, yes, a free fighting lion. And it will come with the catalyst, so make sure you do that. The major activity of Festival of the Lost is the Haunted Forest, where you get 15 minutes to get through as many levels of the forest as possible. The farther you get, the harder it gets via modifiers. You'll get a negative modifier, and then eventually 2, and then 3, and so on, you get it. It's an activity that actually makes use of the infinite loading zone. It's a fun thing to do, to see how far you can get in it. I think my best run was 11. You know, we did it for an hour or 2 on the first day. It's definitely not something that's going to keep your attention for the 3 weeks that it's here, but, you know, it was a fun time trying to get to the higher floors and seeing how far you could possibly go. You only need to complete the 7th floor, the 7th level, whatever it's called, to get the Triumph, of which Festival of the Lost has a full set of Triumphs to go accomplish, which I think is pretty nice. Is it anything super crazy? No, but I think you could turn this into something more substantial where you could potentially just let the place scale up nearly infinitely and let people see how far they can get with some, you know, rewards attached and all that. I guess my only complaint about how it is right now is that RNG can sometimes decide how fast you can go. Getting easy bosses back to back is a huge speed boost and a big ammo saver, but getting multiple tanky bosses in a row can really, really slow you down. But making it the same thing every single time would kind of get boring. I don't know, it was fun. Nothing crazy though. Fitting for a holiday type event, I suppose. If you are looking for the super bro hot gamer tips, biggest things I can recommend are keep moving, kill everything, and don't manually res yourself. Let someone res you. The reason is because if you die and you aren't revived by someone, you will spawn at the very beginning, which is a big, big time waste. Ideally, at least I think it's, you know, not bad, you should have one person running ahead to continue to spawn in enemies and sections of the forest while the other 2 people slay adds. Having someone with a good power weapon to take care of demons, along with the proper helm bonus, is also really good. The goal is to get to 100% on that meter, which is done by killing adds. Nothing else matters, so you should try to clear everything, especially the demons, because they give a significant amount of percentage. I'm not sure which strategy is best yet, going heavy on ad-slaying supers like Arcstrider, or going with boss melting supers. The bosses will easily chew up a lot of time if you're not ready, but in this run, it was me on melting point duty with 2 Blade Barrage Hunters, and we just annihilated bosses, but our 4 segments were a little slow. Just keep moving. Also, be mindful of the modifiers that are active. The last thing you want is to be insta-gibbed by a thrall, especially if you're the one out front. There are some rewards attached to the triumphs as well to kind of, you know, bring it all together, which I think is nice. The only reward you get from doing the Haunted Forest are the souls that you get at the end. So you get about 1 per floor that you complete, with a chance to find a chest in the actual forest, which rewards a couple of souls as well. And you use those souls to buy the Horror Story auto rifle and the other masks. The bounties from Amanda Holiday all give 1 soul, which feels kind of bad. 1 soul? Really? 1? I suppose the weekly makes up for it, giving 40 souls, but you need to complete 15 daily bounties in order to get the weekly done. The Horror Story auto rifle is a Zen Moment, Rampage, origin story auto rifle. Is that good? Yeah, that's not bad. Do you desperately need it? Probably not. You'll come across something else in the future, most likely with a similar role. Note that you cannot infuse Horror Story into other gear, but I assume it'll act like any other high-level item in order to boost your future drops. Masks have benefits that help you in the Haunted Forest, giving different perks depending on the name of the buff that you have active, but obviously they're only active in the forest. Pro tip, if you have a mask with the Heavy Ammo Finder buff, make sure you don't have Heavy Ammo Finder on any other pieces of gear, because the other pieces of armor that you have equipped with that bonus will break the mask Heavy Ammo Finder perk, at least as of this video, and that means you will get basically no heavy drops the entire time. Yeah, I don't really have too much to say on Festival of the Lost 2018. When Bungie first revealed what it was going to be, my main thought was, okay, that seems exactly in line with what I expect a holiday event like Festival of the Lost to contain, with a little bit of intrigue on the Haunted Forest. We played the Haunted Forest, and my thoughts didn't really change that much. If I were to sum up my thoughts quickly, it would be what I said at the beginning of the video. It's fine. It's not bad. It's okay. It's there. It exists. It's exactly what I was expecting it to be. A fun little Halloween event with some achievements and some cosmetics. Not much more, not much less, and I don't think it needed to be this huge thing anyway, nor do I think it was designed to be this huge thing anyway. We do still have one more thing coming on the 30th, and I will cover that individually if I need to, so I guess there's still a chance for a surprise, but otherwise, yeah, not really too much to say on my end. Sorry. I wish I could talk more about it, but I feel like this event is pretty self-explanatory. So now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.